Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Travel Talk Tuesdays with me, Robert, your favorite travel advisor. And as you can see behind me, we're going to be talking about Walt Disney World today and its 50th anniversary. Now, we did a video a couple of weeks ago about Disney. We were staying at the Grand Floridian, but the time has come. That 50th anniversary, it is here upon us. It started October 1st. And on October 1st, that kicked off an 18-month celebration. And it has been a whirlwind since then. Living here in Orlando, we are very biased to Disney. Literally right in front of my house, 3 miles away, sits Magic Kingdom Castle, and we can watch the fireworks show every single night from our front yard. And when fireworks had gone away during COVID-19, we kind of lost that little bit of just comfort that we had because we were used to hearing the fireworks every single night, and then there was just dead silence for a while. So now those fireworks are back. There is a brand new show at Magic Kingdom, and there's just a lot that is going on, all around property. And the brand new show is called Disney Enchantment. And I have not personally been to see the show in person yet. The parks have just been slammed with people. I know day one, so basically October 1st, there was a line starting at 4 a.m. to get into Magic Kingdom parking lot at the Ticket and Transportation Center. And that line just went on pretty much forever. People were trying to get in the park. They needed to be there. There was some merchandise that was released that day. And things have just been fantastic. It's kind of been a whirlwind. But I have watched, I did live stream Enchantment that night from the house. And I could hear the firework booms from outside. So it was really happening. It was really there. And it was so great. So Enchantment is the new show that took over for Happily Ever After. So I know there's a lot of talk when you start talking about shows that Disney does, and that's one thing Disney really does right, is celebrations and shows. And Wishes was the show that everybody loved. It was a fireworks show around the castle, and it kind of just brought you in. And then Wishes went away, and Happily Ever After came about. And I remember we were actually in the park for the last day of Wishes and the first day of Happily Ever After. And it was, I don't even know how to describe it. There were so many people that were crying, the night that Wishes ended. It was the last show of Wishes. People were like, I can't believe this is happening. What is Disney doing? What are we going to replace it with? We're going to miss Wishes. It's going away. And the next day when Happily Ever After was released, it was the same people back in the park. And they're like, this is so fantastic. I can't believe Disney did this. This is so great. And so we didn't really have that transition from day into night with Happily Ever After into the new show Enchantment, but we did. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't able to attend it, but I did have some friends that were there, and it was kind of the same mixed feelings. Happily Ever After ended, and people were posting, it's going to be the last time, we're never going to see this again, and so on and so forth. And the next day, Enchantment happened. Everybody was like, oh, it's such a magical show. And so you really have to experience, and you'll have 18 months, to really take that in. This is a 50th anniversary, celebration. It's just going to go on for 18 months. And there's so much happening across property. And I apologize if my eyes look away. I've got some notes that I took here because I don't really want to miss anything. There's just so much information about Walt Disney World for the 50th anniversary. So a lot of you know there's been a ride that has been under progression at Epcot, and that ride is a duplicate of a ride that is at Disneyland Paris. And that ride is going to be Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. So if you love Remy and you love Ratatouille, this is the ride for you. Now, I have been on this. I was able to do a preview of it, and it's a fun ride. You basically get shrunk down to the size of Remy. You really get act like you're part of the movie, and they take you through the scenes. You're going through the kitchen, everything, as they're cooking, and then the chef is chasing you. It's a whole interactive ride that goes on for a couple minutes. So it is a lot of fun. Personally, I do like Remy, and there was a cute little video that came out that Disney released internally, and what it was the Walt Disney ambassadors for Disneyland Paris were connecting with the Walt Disney World ambassadors here in Orlando. And Remy has come to open the new ride, but he left his favorite spoon. His favorite spoon that he takes everywhere with him, and it's kind of like his token to cook with. He had left that spoon in Paris. So they worked really hard to get that spoon over here to the United States. They gave it to the ambassadors, and the ambassadors met up with Remy opening day and were able to give Remy the spoon so that he was able to open that ride. And it was just kind of a touching little 2-minute video, and it got released internally, and I watched it. I was like, this is actually a really cute video. So that's a great ride over at Epcot. And Epcot also, for those of you that love the show at Epcot that happened in the lagoon, Disney has tried something new. So we went from the, I cannot remember the name of the old show. I'm sorry for that. Well, the new show is Harmonious, okay? And it has taken over for the show on the Epcot World Showcase Lagoon. Now, the Harmonious show, what it does is it incorporates a lot of IP, which is intellectual property that Disney has, into bringing the whole world together right there at the World Showcase. So it touches on a lot of movies that touch on the culture of every movie. So you have movies like, Moana. You have Coco and things like that. It all comes together in a beautiful display right there on the lagoon. There are stages set up. It's a water show. It's a light show. It's a fireworks show. It kind of brings it all together. And I would encourage you, if you're really into the Disney IP life, you really like the storytelling that Disney offers. Disney tells a great story throughout this entire show that they have going on right there at Epcot at the World Showcase. Now, one thing that happens every night across property, and I really like this, personally, I would change some things a little bit if I could, but what Disney has is they have beacons of magic, and those beacons of magic are to celebrate the 50th anniversary across property, and all 4 park icons come to life. So as you can see here, I've got the Tower of Terror, Magic Kingdom, Cinderella's Castle, Epcot, Spaceship Earth, and the Tree of Life over at Animal Kingdom. Now, these 4 beacons do come to life every single night, pretty much like these pictures behind me portray. The castle and Cinderella's Castle and Hollywood Studios have an amazing projection show put on them to activate their beacons of magic. Spaceship Earth, for those of you that haven't seen Spaceship Earth lately, they have done a phenomenal job with the exterior of Spaceship Earth. It's not just, this ball sitting out there anymore. They have added so many of these LED lights, and it really comes to life. There's a whole show now that happens on Spaceship Earth. And then the Tree of Life, when I was PhotoPass working at Disney, that was my home base right there, Tree of Life. And I can tell you how much time I spent in front of that tree taking photos, but that's here nor there. That's in the past. But that tree, it really comes to life. There's a beautiful show that happens on the tree, and it activates its beacon of magic. And that happens every night across property there at Walt Disney World. So some other things that are happening across property is Animal Kingdom has also gotten a new show. It's hard to do a show really at Animal Kingdom. They have the lagoon over there that sits over in between Asia and Dino Land, and they do have a theater set up. Now, in that theater, they've had numerous shows that have happened across it, but they've never really taken off. So now what they have is during the day, it's called Disney Kite Tales, and it's a kite show that takes off. So you have these beautiful kites. Some of them are huge. They look like the size of buses, and these kites interact in a beautiful show right there on that lagoon. So if you have a chance to go over to Animal Kingdom and see that show, that's definitely a show worth sitting down and looking at. Now, one other thing that Disney really does well is food. So there's so much new food that is being released for this 50th anniversary across property, and pretty much every restaurant has gotten a new item, added in celebration of the 50th. But there's new food across property. So if you're a foodie, if you like to travel and you like to celebrate and eat food, like good food, and I would encourage you, definitely reach out to us. Let's get that Disney vacation planned for you, and let's get you down to Epcot to go to the World Showcase and try all that amazing food around the world. Let's get you into the fine dining restaurants there at Walt Disney World, so that way you can experience, all these new things. They've gotten a new restaurant that has been added to the Contemporary Resort that took over for Waves. I believe it is now a barbecue restaurant. So that got taken over there. And then some other new things is over in France, right outside of Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, is a new Crepes Restaurant. And they have a quick service line out front, and then they have a dine-in restaurant. And, you would think, crepes can't be that filling, but those crepes are actually really big. I mean, they're probably a good 8 to 12-inch crepe that they put down in front of you. And they have so many different, blends and displays of them. we had personally eaten there, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was full. I got it and I was like, do we need to order a dessert crepe also, or are we going to be full from this? And I got done with the crepe and I was like, I can't eat a dessert crepe. I don't even, let's just take it to go because I can't even eat this. I'm too full. Um, so, um, so something new that is happening over at Disney Springs. We haven't mentioned Disney Springs yet. That shopping and retail district here at Walt Disney World. So Cirque du Soleil is due to come back. I have not seen the release date yet for Cirque du Soleil, but their new show is going to be Drawn to Life. So I don't know any details about it yet. Disney's very hush-hush, along with Cirque du Soleil, very hush-hush on really what Drawn to Life is going to incorporate. But I know they have been working on this show for years. They have been doing a lot of construction to the theater, getting things just ready and up and going. So that should be coming soon, and we will definitely keep you apprised on when that's going to be coming about. But that will be over there at Disney Springs. Now, one cool thing that has also happened across property, across all 4 parks, is they've created the Fab 50 character collection. So all of your favorite Disney characters have been cast in gold, and they're placed throughout the property. So if you really want to go on a scavenger hunt to find these characters, they're really cute. My favorite character is Figment. That we have in our family, we have 3 characters we love. We love Figment, the figment of your imagination. I personally love Steamboat Willie, and Kyle personally loves Oswald. Now, I can tell you, I have not seen a Fab 50 for Steamboat Willie or for Oswald. Very sad, I know, cry. But there is a gold Figment, and we have seen that, and I've got a picture in front of that. So that is definitely, just, I would say, they're not small either. They're probably a 2-3 foot statue, but they're all throughout property there on Walt Disney World. So you can definitely, enjoy it. You park hop, you just enjoy seeing and finding these different things that are throughout property for the 50th. Let's see what else I have here. Oh, I did write down the name. I'm sorry. So the name of the restaurant that's going to be over the Contemporary that took over the waves is going to be Steakhouse 50 or Steakhouse 71. So that's going to be a new steakhouse that Disney has right over there at the Contemporary Resort. And for those of you that stay at the Contemporary Resort, is a quick and easy monorail ride or walk right across the street to Magic Kingdom. So that is definitely something to look out for. Let's see. So another thing that's happening is Run Disney is coming back. And I don't know if they did that in conjunction for the 50th or if they just decided, hey, it's time to bring Run Disney back. So I know that there's a lot of marathon runners out there, a lot of our clients, you like to go on these adventures for hiking and running and things like that. So if you're looking to attend a Run Disney event, you want to hop in on one of these marathons, definitely reach out to us. Let us know. Let us go ahead and get that planned. And we need to get that planned in advance for you because these hotel rooms, especially on property, are going to fill up fast. With it being the 50th anniversary year for 18 months and with it being a marathon in town, there's going to be limited space available. Even though Disney has a lot of resorts on property, there's going to be a limited space available because some of the resorts are not back to 100% capacity. So that is something to remember. Now, one thing that is still in place at Walt Disney World is going to be the reservation system. So there's a reservation system for Disney. So just because you buy a park ticket does not mean you're going to be able to get into the parks, okay? Now, that is something us as your travel advisors, we can look into that for you. We can check the dates. We can go ahead and get that day blocked for you, all right? Because you want to have those dates blocked prior to showing up at the park because we don't want to send you to the property. You have tickets and all of a sudden, hey, now you can't get into the park because there's a reservation system in place. I think Disney's going to keep that in place for a while. It's been working really well. I can't speak for the company, but I do think it's probably going to stay on for a while to just maintain control over how many people are entering the parks because there are so many people wanting to get in. Now there is a new fast pass system. I'm not going to talk about that because I haven't done too much research into it, but there is going to be a new fast pass system available. And then for the 50th anniversary, there was a new Magicband that was released. Now this is an interactive Magicband. Okay, so from what I understand is when you get near the beacons of magic at every park, this Magicband it'll interact somehow with the beacon and do something. I know it also interacts, I think, with the partner statue there at Walt Disney World inside Magic Kingdom. And it interacts with some other stuff. So I'm sure that's some technology that they're going to be working on, kind of keeping it up. But that is a 50th anniversary edition Magicband. So you definitely, if you're a Magicband collector, that is definitely one to get. So spinning off of that is merchandise. A lot of people love merchandise, and Disney has released a lot of merchandise. Now, a lot of this merchandise, you're going to see it on eBay and things like that. But one thing is this merchandise is exclusive to Walt Disney World. A lot of it you can't buy online. You can't even buy it at Shop Disney. You can only buy it at the parks. Okay, so if you're looking to get that merchandise, if that's you like to buy merchandise, let us know that when we're booking your trip.